say you make 20 billion, you didn't make it. Where? So what does it cost you to say it? So why are some of us afraid to dare to dream big? They won't pain you. But you know the way the universe works, what you say comes to pass. That's why I say death and life is in the power of the what? Of the tongue. Come on, talk to me. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. Please follow up with him when I send SMS. Okay, the way me and him are. Okay, so let's go to today's slide next. I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Next, last year, I was doing a doctorate degree. I started our company 13 years ago with 1,000 naira. We've expanded into real estate, agriculture, logistics, e-commerce. We're present in registered companies in the US, UK, Dubai, and Nigeria. We have physical office operation in Nigeria and in Dubai. We're opening our UK and US office also this year. Next. We've had several testimonies from our clients in the UK, who is also now a member of this GCP program. You can play the video. Let's just hear for a while, maybe 30 seconds, and I will explain just a time. Are you able to play? It's loading. So, well, let me just explain. Now, many years ago, she decided to buy property from our company, and now she has even made more than what she used to buy property from us from this GCP program. What GCP basically is a program where you need to market products and services of this company, and you get a 10% commission for doing it. And if you also bring people to also do what you're doing, when they make a sale, you get 3%. When those people bring another person to do the job, when those people make a sale, they get 10%. The second level, you get 2% and 3%, you get what? 2%. So created an affiliate program with a multi-layer generation of to encourage you not just to sell, but to also bring people to come and sell. What's also unique with the GCP program is that it's automated. How? When you visit www.portal.GText Homes.com, you are able to sign up to this program for free. Let me announce this to you. This program is not going to be free for long. And I'll tell you the reason why. We're just trying to get a critical mass of people and we'll start charging for it. We have employed trainers, some of them you're going to see them today, who train our people every week. We're on training our office every week. And these trainers are paid. And so it costs us a lot of money to keep training. We spend a lot of money renting vehicle. Like on Tuesday, we're taking all of you to one of our estates, and you will be trained how to do inspection. When you bring a customer to a site to buy property, what do you say? How do you say? How do you convince them? Right? And there's a lot that we go into that. We have t-shirt, we have face cap that all of you have been given. Right? So it costs us a lot. This training, for example, is supposed to cost minimum of 50,000 naira. Okay. However, we decided to say, you know what? For this time, I'm sure the next time we'll have to charge. Maybe we should make it free. And you want to celebrate the company for doing that. So maybe we should make it free for everyone. And that's what we have done. Now, there are a lot of people who have made money. We're going to show you a screenshot from doing this. This is somebody, how much did you see there? On one transaction. I'm not sure to see this kind of does the alert make sense? Boom. You know, certain alerts that boom, like alert. It makes sense. Last year, our company paid out 100 million of this kind of money to come. Because you're going to clap. Come on. So we brought you here to say, why not join the club for people who see this kind of money? And they receive it just because they refer somebody to buy property from our company. That's all. That's all they did. They told somebody, come back, come to business with GText. And they started earning. Okay? In fact, this is not just to those of you who are GCP, because as a GCP member, you know, full-time staff. Our full-time staff also enjoy the same. I always say, look, if you're a full-time staff of our company and you're poor, it's your fault. Right? Because I look forward to a day where our full-time staff will buy me a rate, right? From what they have made, from the tangible things that they gain and enjoy. I believe it's going to happen. So I'll put together now. Because they also earn 10% aside any salary. They earn 10%. In fact, one of our staff last month did 1.6 million aside salary. Does that not make sense? No. Okay. At that point, you smile all the time. You understand. 80% of people marital crisis is money. You agree? I tell men, I say, look, fine boy now are those who are fine boy. Huh? I should preach it. You see that we are confirming it. Your finance is your pocket. The pocket is not fine. So we're taking this, and our goal this year, ladies and gentlemen, is to pay out 2 billion in commission. You know, because we intend to make 20 billion, and of course, through the GCP, 50% of our income goes to. But you know, some of the sales we make is made by sales in cash. You know, I don't take commission. All my commission goes into just tie down the plot for you to tie down the 1 acre, 3 acre. Because where many people make mistakes as entrepreneurs is to think that their business and themselves are the same. Not your business is separate, you are what? Separate. And treat them, yeah, exactly. And I see a lot of people do those nonsense. You know, you have issues with the company, you send a direct message to me. It's insane. That's why they call it limited liability company. Right? They call it by law, the company is a living entity. If you take the company to court, I don't need to appear. Do you understand? Because they are two different, right? Are we together now? So we need to learn to, and many of us as entrepreneurs need to learn to those kind of life. Separate it. You're different, your company is different. People ask me, how did your company go to this level? The reason was because I had to start selling books and doing coaching and charging to speak, to pay my own salary, so that the company can breathe. Does it make sense at all? Because if you keep taking huge amounts, and you can agree with me that I shouldn't take anything not tangible. But if you keep taking it, what happens? The company is over. So I had to create another source of income through speaking through my talent, and that also was able to provide for me. My needs and a company can run its business. So this year, we're saying join the club, market the properties that we have. Okay, several people earning, you too can earn. So how many of you are registered on this portal? Let me see your hands up. You registered? Okay, those of you who have not, quickly go and register. Now the process is very simple. One of my colleagues here is going to do this. Once I'm done, later just do a little breakdown for you. First, you go to the site, put in your details, putting your account details and everything, and that's is that common. The person at the back, are you coming? No. So, because nowadays when people are on face masks, hardly know them. So, are we together now? We learn. So you go to this website, you register, and that's it. Now, one of the things you're going to see on the email is the link, your referral link. So that link is what you use to also refer other people to join. And you also see a link to a WhatsApp group. Make sure you join that WhatsApp and Facebook. On that Facebook group, you can ask for flyers, you can ask for form, you can ask for a video of each of the estates and every information that you need, and they'll give it to you. That way, you can start selling. The next thing I want is go to continue to sell. However, who is a realtor? A realtor is someone who represents a real estate company or a client in a real estate deal. A realtor can be a real estate agent or a broker associate or a managing broker or an exclusive buyer's agent. And this is just the beginning. Next. Now, there are a couple of abilities of good realtors. If they are coming in, let them come in. I don't want too much of people sitting there. If they are coming in, let them come. There are a couple of seats, right? So let them come. So there are a couple of abilities that a broker needs, which is ability to what? Come on, everybody, read it loud. Now, this is very, very key. You must love to sell. One of the best things I love to do is I love to sell. If you don't love to sell, it's tantamount to loving poverty. Put me any day, anytime. Those who don't love selling love poverty. Because there's just no way you can overcome poverty legitimately without selling. Everybody who made money legitimately is successful, including those who were even able to get good capital to start their business. They still have to sell. How of you remember the first Glow advert? First Glow advert. Who remember? First Glow advert. Some of you can't remember. What's my academic? Remember in the car driving? Who remembers that? Right? He was in his car driving and talking about how we needed to have our own telecom company and the vision and all of that. Every successful man is the same. He's selling something. What are you selling? Dangote is selling sugar. What does he sell? Salt, cement. Now he wants to start selling petrol. Are we together now? Jeff Bezos is selling. Warren Buffett is selling. Warren Buffett is so powerful that every year he releases a letter. The whole world is waiting for him. And what is he selling in the letter? His brand. Do you know that Jeff Bezos' stock, Warren Buffett's stock, is probably one of the most expensive? Right? In other words, I don't necessarily own. You give me the stock of paying me to buy shares. Let me see how this thing works. The stock of paying me to buy shares is even more expensive than most of the shares I'm trying to buy. Everybody who is successful is what? Is selling something. Don't mean please, I don't want anybody else to see it. Okay? If there are people who come from the next class, what's the time? Once all the chairs are occupied, any new person can wait for the next. Just nobody learned to me about it. Even if they are staff, they will prepare the marketing staff, they need to get this. So, number one, ability to sell. You should love selling. I love selling. And I tell people, I say, if you don't like to sell, you like poverty. Because every great man sells. Even that the Geo, what is he selling? The gospel now. He's selling. He's selling. What is the honor of this selling? The Yoruba race. Everybody is selling something. So the concept that you don't like selling, maybe you can find a way to put that banner, pull up banner, maybe somewhere. You know, like I think there are 4 more space. There are 4 more space. This time. Don't bring that in. Or can you add it to your just you can space like or is it okay now? Hope it's not blocking anything. It's fine. It's fine. Blocking. So everybody that is doing great, ladies and gentlemen, is selling something. All the most successful people in the world are selling something. Okay, Dr. Stephen Akita is selling what? Real estate. What else? Investment. Digital marketing, e-commerce, agriculture, right? Books. I've written 35 books. Those of you who are buying my books today, I'll personally autograph it. That's what we're going to clap. I'm not saying you know my write-up, right? So the truth is that everybody who is doing well is a salesman. Each people is a salesman. There's a man that I'm traveling this weekend, and there's a man I meet, you know, actually all this coaching program I've paid for, and he's a billionaire. This is one of the reasons why we are not producing the message. We don't want to pay. In America, an average American billionaire has a coaching program and it's not free. But in Nigeria, you expect that because they are billionaires, when they want to do something, it should be free. It's a wrong mentality. This man is a billionaire. What is costing me transportation and what I'm paying for his training? It's about 10 million now. That's what's taking me to America. Right? 10 million. So we're here, sir, not by the industry. One day somebody said, Chili, God gave you free. I said, no, what I did today wasn't free. What God gave me is time. And He gave you two. How you use it, what you load into the time determines how rich you become. Does that make sense? What God has given all of us generally is time. It's not you, my responsibility, to go to where they are going to load something of substance into that time. And that's why you should clap for yourself for being here. Because you are looking for your time. You are adding to your time the right information, the right things that can take you to the next step. And that's not really training. I have another training that is costing me $120,000 US. How much is that in Naira? Right, so there are 3 classes, each one is 40,000. Right, each of the classes are about 3 of them. How much is that? So when you see people like us and you admire us and say, you know, that, how much? 57 million. Okay. So when you see some of us talk in a certain way and you admire what we say, it's also because of what we're listening. The audacity of those who are listening. I cannot listen to a billionaire in dollars. Are we together now? And stay at the realm of billionaire and not possible. I'm tired of being a billionaire. I want to sit down. That's why we open our or opening US and UK. Because you say you're a rich man in Naira, you are done for. You are done for. The money just keeps getting devalued, turning to nonsense. We'll be doing construction of just 2-bedroom flat. Before you say Jack Robinson, the over 25% increase in the cost of cement, cost of rod, cost of, and you're in trouble. And you're in trouble. Even right now, we've changed all our policies, and that reminds me, even for the housing, I'm not sure the conduct of the right? We charge in dollars now. Because you give us your money in Naira, your man gave them 50 million, and suddenly, while we are constructing your work, everything goes high, and we're in trouble. All our profit wiped out. We probably are now in debt. But we tell you say, no, they don't have integrity. Are we together now? So ending in error doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. And this is also one of the reasons why Africans are always too arrogant when they meet little men, because they are not also meeting. Am I making sense to talk? People always talk about the meeting. Are you the architect? You won't know the. I thought first of all, I spent pot belly. I expect when you come, it's where you go. Are we together? And I just don't have time for that. You saw me walking here. I was just coming from the island from doing my coronavirus test. Immediately from the car straight here, I checked the time, did not start. I give me the mic. I do it. Enough time. Then there's something is not ready. The thing will be ready and meet us there. Don't do this African time. It's against my values. And everybody who work with me, it's not your value. You use my value, not your own. My value is that it's 10 is 10. We start. Even if there is no mic, we use our voice. Can't you hear me now? No. There is no. You can try if you want to. There is no projector. Use marker. Go ahead. Start. It's a value. And let me say this: if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. There has to be value. You are not a leader without a value. It starts with a value system. This one is not me. This is what I stand for. This is what I am. You cannot be perfect. But those values that you stand for, stand you out. Does that make sense at all? You can't be perfect. I'm not a perfect man. Far from me. If I want you to attack me on social media, I just laugh. Okay? What? Sometimes you say your grammatical clinical, I say, yeah. You better come and testify for me. I learned how to spell what THEJS1. Now you are complaining of my grammar. Me, I'm giving testimony. You better look for something else. I'm not perfect. I'm not planning to. I've never projected, not even on social media. But there are certain things that are my core value. Those ones, I stand by. Does that make sense at all? I do what? I stand by them. Because those are my core values. Are you learning something at all? Yes. Learn to what? To sell. Now, what have I done now? I've sold my cover. I've sold my cover. Somebody can pick it up. I say, from today, no more business. I've lost millions. They don't understand. I've lost millions for doing it. I had to wake up and say, no, I can't live by this values. No. I've told them already. I'm most likely will be late for it because I'm going for the test. The test starts by 9. This class starts by 10. I'm not sure I can make it. But immediately after the test going down, eventually I made it. The only reason I could have told them I'm most likely is because I'm conscious of the fact that they're going anywhere 2 hours ahead. That's when you can be certain that you get there on time. Are we together now? Because all this it was traffic. There is no traffic. Your problem is not traffic. Because you are supposed to have factored traffic into your movement. So don't say traffic. Traffic is never your problem. Never. So learn to sell. Number 2, know more than your customer. Know more than your customer. One of 90% of my customers, more than 90%, they are Nigerians in the diaspora. And the reason why I'm able to attract them is not that when you tell them the price of the land or the house. Is that, you see, this is why we don't like Nigeria. Everything is expensive in Nigeria. I say, madam, that's not true. An average mortgage, you say, I break it down. Many of you, they give you all the yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. You don't even know anything. So I break it down for that. I say, no. An average mortgage costs X amount. Because I know. Now you will start paying in 20% or 10%, if you pay 20,000, deposit, then you give you 30 years to pay, but this is the interest you are paying on top. When I'm done with these people, trust me, they say, you know what, so let's go ahead. That is the culture. That's how this works. You must know more than your customer. Tell your neighbor, no more than your customer. What is the something you must know? What are the different land titles? You must know the meaning. I remember a time, one of the biggest mistakes that as people in our industry is any land without C of O, don't buy. Right? And it's a big lie. And it's because you don't do research. What is even a C of O? Right? Certificate of what? Ownership. From what? The state government. For how long? 9 years. Meaning, government says, I have leased the land. So, if a land does not have C of O, okay, and is not on anywhere you want to do road, is it not even better than the one that has C of O that you are now renting the land again? So, but you need to know. If you don't know, you will meet a customer who is really serious about doing business with you. Really, really serious about doing business. But what's the problem? Right? What's the problem? The problem is what? The fact that the customer is feeling that I have 10 million. You say the land is 20 million. Okay, I'm not sure I can buy. Meanwhile, there's another one you buy, you may not see. But you can educate them what that is and the process, and even how some of them may even be able to apply for that CM. Okay, excuse me, 2 seats in front, can they occupy so that we need to back? Is that 2 in front? Can the 2 of you move to this one? I need 2 more persons. And once you are full, others should just go for it. So know what you are selling. Be certain, understand it, grab it, have all the details that you need. Know what you're selling. What, for example, how many plots makes an acre? Square meter makes an hectare. Eh? Eh? 10,000. Are you sure? How many square meters makes an hectare? Eh? 1,000. You are allowed to. Don't you have network? How many square meters makes an hectare? The last time I checked, it's supposed to be 15,000. Or Google it and show. Eh? It's 10. Really? It's 10,000. 10,162. YouTube. Currently, I'm doing mistakes. That's why you need to keep checking. Who is your friend? So, these things you need to know. If you don't know them, you won't be able to do your job. How many bedrooms can we build on a 400 square meter? You know, ask yourself. So, because sometimes some land, maybe you are just going to advise the client, they want to buy half for 200 square meters. So, 200 square meters, but if you are good architect that's man, you know, 4-story, you should know, because you as a broker or realtor, you are a consultant, you are an advisor, you are an intelligent advisor, giving the best counsel to the people. Does this make sense to talk? Giving the what? The best counsel to the people. That is how this works. Let's cancel to the number 3. Digital advertising. You must be, and that's our next speaker. Is it the next speaker? Our next speaker is going to share a few things about digital marketing. Right? You must learn to do paid advertising. How do you do Facebook advertising? How do you do Instagram advertising? How do you do email advertising? My biggest success secret today is my ability to do advertising. Right? I will not be here in business because most of our sources of funds came through crowdfunding. So even if I had not known how to package myself in public, how will people have trusted us to give us their money? Right? Many of our estates will have already sold 10 plots, 20 plots, 50 plots, even before launching this. People already buy. But that is because we understood how to do online, how to use the internet to sell. And there are a lot of strategies, even though that's my background. That's where we started with 13 years ago. It was from SMS, pocket SMS to email, and to full-fledged digital marketing. But that skill is the reason for my success story. And it can't be yours. So if you can't spend more, last year, we spent $70,000 on Facebook advertising. How much? Yes. So I always tell people, stop envying me. Right? Just do what I do. I will chorus. Stop envying me. This part of the world, anybody's successful, right? And the truth is that if you just do what they're doing, you also get the same result. Nothing as nothing spectacular, nothing. Just do what they're doing. It's just the courage, the discipline to do what they're doing. Right? You too, you spend $70,000 on Facebook advertising. You will sell the broken my soul last year. There's no rocket science there. And but you know, because you have the money, no. It's as I'm selling, I'm just not eating my profit. Many of us 10 fingers. Eat with 10 fingers. Eat with 10 fingers. That's the problem. That's the problem. Life is a physics, men and sizes, leave your size. There's a little, many of us, we don't know we are overworking our internal. Because most of what you eat, you have to fix it out. So you can't eat with 10 fingers. Some of us is what you wear. Yeah, I can't, like anything less than a designer. I don't wear designers. And I can own a designer company. Life is a physics. Today now, that's what designers. Listen, when you get to level, what others die to get, you will be given for free. Can you give me something now? And not make it a design? Can you want to call it? What I will ask for it. Are we together? Do you understand what I'm saying? So focus on what is more important and building what is an asset. I tell people, I said, the banner of your life, that demon that takes money away from you. It's you. How do you do it? Write down what you spend money on for 1 month. You know together. You see the deal. Some is recharge. And ask yourself, how many of the calls I did was about making money or selling something to someone? Some is the clothes you buy, some is food. One of my friends said, you realize he liked taking Montina. Then, okay. And I realized he liked taking Montina. As at that time, Montina was 200 per bottle. Right? And then carton. He would take at least 2 a day. His friends too will come. And then he realized as at that time, 1 block is also how much? 200. So one day his brain just opened. Right? Amen. Multiply by
How many crates in a week? Then multiply by a month, multiply by a year. He saw that the money to build 5 bedrooms was just years. Some of you are here, you can laugh, but it's the truth. What you can use to build skyscraper, you don't chop up. May you not chop your destiny. Some people have to. What they can use to build their destiny. They've eaten it. They've eaten it. What can be used? May that not be your story? And I hear that, sorry, we are full, you wait for the next class. That's why you come early for my class. Anybody who knows me knows that I speak to them. You don't come for my class late, you come early. If it's 10, you should come 9:30. And I even did a video where I said it. So a lot of people are very sad for this training. Try and come 30 minutes before. You have to, and by the way, those are part of what we're teaching in real talk. I'm begging you, don't be late as a real talk. Me now, you can't sell on to them. It's not possible. That division off. How bad? Because anybody that does not value your time does not value your time. You want to sell property to me, and you got there late. You know. So we need to, it's time to take, remember, when you were born, how many of you, when you were born, then they told your mother, push, and then your mother was pushing, push. Then your head is the head that comes out first. Then your body, then your leg, but your hand was still inside. And your mother had to now push. By the time you push, you had the Ghana must go. You open the Ghana must go, was full of dollars. Anybody like that? And this is the dollar you'll be spending for the rest of your life. Everybody like that. So the reality is that everybody, okay, everybody, our biggest secret, yeah, they can be much shares. Everybody, our biggest secret is what? What's our biggest secret? Time. That's what God gave everybody. So when you say God is partial, sometimes on social media, maybe some people see me doing we have a TV show called Investment Chatting in Rolls Royce. So they see me take picture in Rolls Royce. Hey, God, when did you give my tongue? God, when? Some of you see that. God, when? I just be shaking my head. It's now. God has done it before you were born. It's you that need to do something with the time, the right thing. You spend 2 hours watching football, 4 hours watching Ronaldo. Wasted time instead of reading it. That will change your perspective. So those who now did that, they now have money. They say, God, when? God, when? God, when? God is just laughing. It's your hands. It's you that determine when. You can put maybe 3 here. Right? So it's you. You determine when. When you are ready, God is ready. Are we learning at all? When you are ready, what? God is ready. Number 4, network with successful brokers. 2 poor people cannot help themselves. One must first climb to the top before he chose the rope to help the other one. If you care about 4 people, you must be rich so that you can help them. Today we have about 50 people who are paying their tuition fee of their children. You can't do it if you don't have money. So all this nonsense that I see people talk about, you better wake up. Right? You do not attract what you hate. You hate rich people, but you are not happy that you are poor. Something is wrong with your thinking. Something is wrong with your thinking. Because even your poor friends that you like cannot help you when you are always poor. When somebody is sick in your family and needs money to the hospital. So where is that mindset coming from? And that's what takes us back in Africa. We practice what we call crab mentality. You put a crab, let's say this is a bucket, right? Put 1 crab here. In less than 1 minute, the crab has come out of that bucket. Put 3 crabs inside. As 1 crab is trying to come, 1 will hold the leg of it. Then they will keep holding and pulling. For 1 year, you meet all the street crowd. That's what we practice now. One person starts going up, before you know, everybody starts saying, you don't even know what he's doing. And I don't even like it. Yeah, don't mind he's a liar. Don't mind him is this. Don't mind him. It's anything to discredit and pull the person down. It's just a wrong mentality, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a wrong word. And it does not help us in this part of it. It has hurt us more than it has changed our life. We must pull each other down. It's almost as if there's some, you can bring those other chairs in front. It's almost as if it's some diabolic stuff that oftentimes I don't understand. Why must we pull each other down? Why? Why is it always fun? Okay? Why is it always fun to pull each other down? Why? Why? I've always asked that question. Why? And you come and post while discrediting stuff. Just it almost as if it's called haters of good news. May you not be one of them. Mm-hmm. One of the things I tell people is that I am I just noticed face was on. I said, since the days of clinical, but you could see he is not doing much. It's not what people want to see. What have you made of your life? What value have you added? Yeah, you know me 20 years ago. Where are you now? And trust me, those things don't happen by luck. You make them happen. You work hard towards it. But one of those hard work you must do this year is to make sure you connect with the right people. Connect with people who are going somewhere. Look for brokers who are making progress. Join their camp. Join their camp. Somebody is selling and doing well. Want to know what? What is this person doing? Can we be friends, sir? I'm humble. I will learn from you. I don't have arrogance, so as you see me, so I was sharing with them. That's why I was asking for one. He's a general in the army. You know, I met him for that. I said, "You are my mentor. I for me." And right now, we are doing big deals together. It's not about age. Look for people who are making progress. Join them. All this association of go nowhere people, join them. They need their phone. Look for brokers who are doing well. Network. In today's meeting, don't just go. Look for certain people that you notice that these people seem to be doing some exchange numbers. Connect. Right? Because many of you kept at home in your neighborhood, they bring you down. Even when you tell them, oh, there's a new program, GCP, they in this country, they pay you how much? Let them be deceiving you. They were not there, they are already telling you they're deceiving you. And those are your association of best friends. Negative people. Tell your neighbor, only quality people around you. Ask the person, are you on? What's the answer? I want to say. Only quality people. How many of you know that some of you, your best friend, anytime you know you have money, is that you should come and take them. And because of their culture, now you are not confident to always tell them you have money. Each time you are together, you borrow rent. These are quite difficult. And you don't know those are wrong prophecies that you are now declaring because of the wrong set of people. Me and with friends that when we gather, that's good news. Don't go two projects. One is 3.5 billion, the other is 4. That's the one because he knows I'm not going to say as a matter of fact, sir, you need friends that you can both celebrate what good things around you, and they will begin to say, help me, do me. Even on social media, right? Some people will tell me, I can't do what you do. A lot of time you show what God is doing. If I do it, all family member, everybody, come and help me, come and do this. I'm about to die. Help me now. And so me, I don't share any of those things. I said, no. Even when it comes to people, you must budget it. What we are doing today, pay tuition fee of 50 is budget. The 50th person comes, if it's not in the budget, we are sorry. We love you, you can wait for the next. Don't let people use emotional blackmail. Are we together now? Don't be a good giver, but budget your gift. Structure your gift. Plan your life. Plan your life. But all these things get the right what? Anybody who's negative, not there. And everybody make that. I want you to put your hand on it. From today, I will delete every negative friends around my life. So help me. Right? Once I start hearing you say, it's impossible. Don't mind them, they're always lying, they're all tips. All these people, the world is wicked, everybody is devil. Because everybody is not devil. There are bad people, but everybody is not bad. Does that make sense? Number what? Ability to work independently. Work independently. Some of you now, you cannot do right. You have to get going around, do this, do that. For you to succeed in this business, you need to work in. You need to wake up one day and say, I'm taking a grant to Jasper. I'm going even a loan to Jasper to take the use. Need to work in the environment. I'll go and do Facebook Live, and say stuff about our profit. Independent and need to work independent. You must build that time. And one of the ways to do it, listen to motivational messages that boost. This morning I listened to this ground for 1 and 2 hours. This morning. Because I need my self-esteem to be boosted. And there's a seat in front of us. Okay? So you need to boost your self-esteem. Does this make sense at all? Yes, boost your morale, boost your confidence. Listen to things that move you, gets you into the mood to do the work. Does that make sense at all? I'm going to work not what somebody said. Not. Do you know one of the reasons for? I say that in Nigeria, what we do is called mass mediocrity. What do I call it? Mass mediocrity. That's what we do. The day your brother gets a job, the first question is, how much? Entitlement. You didn't know I said, what would you do? You know how much? You say, not sure that is good. They're just using power. No human being. My wife is here. Used to be an intern for our company. Imagine he said he was being used. How well did I use? He's a billionaire today, or almost a governor. We're outside. We have bodyguard here. Okay, but at least he helps in the forex industry. Right? Run transactions, every transactions. Okay, so you see that it's good to use it. Who use who now? Eh? If anybody use anybody, you want to use. It's true. Because he experimented his ideas while living. Are we together now? And got them refined and went to do it for himself at a refined level. So all this, culture that they used you, I was used. Nobody can use you. You are learning, you are getting better, you are improving, your life is getting better. They are giving you platforms. But this is the culture we build here. This is the way we live our lives. They are using you. I was working for him. How? Are we learning now? Yes, ability to work what? Independent. Oh no. Next. Okay? No love and believe in your product. No love and believe in your product. Our first estate was Sapphire Estate in Korea. 6 years ago, I remember going to the place, what I love. Everybody told me, you can't start your real estate with what I love. How would you start? I said, I will do the impossible with their will. Everybody said, I will do the impossible with their will. One more time. I will do the impossible with their will. That is the secret of success. Do the impossible. As I remember saying to that, that will go favor. Because the man had 250 acres. Right? And he said, you know what? I'll give you 50 acres. You need to build. As you make money, pay you. So how can I say that the place for that? It was so bad that from far distance, he would be pointing at us. He couldn't say, you see that tree? That tree. That's where it starts. You couldn't take people to where I said. Today now the place is first. That's what we're going to clap. If we do not humble ourselves, love our product, are we going to be here now? And that's when many people are missing. You say you are selling for GText Homes. You know the first thing you start here. And my issue is that most of my clients, they like strong and I realize that GText taught the same. Do the impossible with the what? This is what we sell. Right? Maybe you can look for other people who sell those other things. This is what we do. This is what we do. Godliness with contentment is the biggest reason people never make progress. Because where they are is never enough. What they have is never enough. They must check another one. And that's why they don't make progress. It's being celebrating where you are while still trusting God for the future. That's what makes anybody great. Celebrating those you have. You know why some people will never make it in life. They are never faithful. Never. Everybody is bad. He talks too arrogant. You are too humble. I don't just like the talks. Can we hear you when you talk? He's angry all the time. He gets angry too much. But that's who he is. Uniquely made to be angry. How about you that you don't get angry? Have you noticed that many of us who complain about it, what we also realize that we don't hate, we don't love that who we are. How have you noticed that? You hate that somebody is too aggressive, but many times you always say yourself, I lie. So why spend too much energy criticizing somebody that has in excess what you have the efficiency of? Come on. Celebrate who you are and move on and celebrate others too. That's who they are. But more importantly, learn to be faithful to that which is right. And one of it is to love your product. Love it. GText product, take it as your own. This is GText. This is what we sell. We are the best real estate company. They said, how? We are GText. Give us time. Yes. At the moment when you start real estate, you see it as don't sweeten it to the most trusted. And we're building the largest green and smart. In the world, 5,000 green and smart in the world. So when I started calling myself Nigeria digital marketing consultant, I was the first to call myself this country. And before you knew it, I was consulting for Chivita, PZ, in all the line of the company. What Adam called them. Does that make sense? But if you're not proud of and love what you're selling, you will never now have the opportunity to become what you're saying. Right? I said, Nigeria's, Africa's sought after investment coach. Am I not it? When I started it, I wasn't. I didn't even look like it. What do you call it? Jazam. If you know people who want to meet you, I'm talking of caliber. And we started from there. We're proud of it. Does that make sense? Yes, next. Develop your second skill. Talk about that next. Have a what? Mentor. Mentoring is a thing to pick. Come on, let's all read it. 1 to go. Mentoring is to pick and here to listen and push the right direction. That is really a mentor. You need a mentor in your journey of being a billionaire broker. Next. Okay, these are more testimonies. Next. Sometime. Go and sell. Next. Next. Let's pray this across. No. That's all the time. What's the time? Next. So this is one of our estate, Jasper estate. We have Abuja, we have Lagos, next. And we have the housing scheme with our building green and smart homes. We started construction, we're trusting from between a year and December, we will be building 1,000 housing. So we're raising 20 billion cash through, we have an investment program, college invest, and so forth. Next. So we have the real, one, the real 2. Okay, we have Sapphire, prime rose estate. Next. Okay, now White House. So right now we're in the stage, we're in Abuja, we're in Lagos, we're in other states. Okay, and we're spreading across. While we start properties in Dubai. So those of you who are joining this program, you have the opportunity to sell properties in Nigeria, properties in Dubai, and very soon properties in the US. And okay, so I have a book called Advising Your Real Estate Investment. Unfortunately, so that you can buy the soft copy of it. And you can also buy the audio version of my books. All my books have an audio version. And you want to get the audio version. Next. So I run a mentorship program in real estate. One of the powerful programs in the real estate mentorship program is there are 4 major key aspects of real estate that we do. We're going to be sending, if you really want to join my one-on-one mentorship program, let's say, you need to put down your name. I charge $20,000. But we've agreed with my friend, Dr. Demi Adele, to try and come up with a smaller package. 3 months, we're teaching you how to become a property developer, how to become a property broker, how to do shop outside Nigeria, how to face start real estate, teach you how to do office. There are 8 different, it's a 360-degree OG by the hand program in the real estate sector. Okay, so what we, like I said, we charge 20,000 for other real estate coaching program. But we're looking at how next. But we're looking at maybe you can run something within the range of $2,000, for people. And so that's too much. Really. If you learn mechanic, you need to start with mechanic shop. And $1 million will be enough to do that. Mechanic. How about hairdresser? Shop below. Cost of learning, cost of buying people, hairdresser. Uber. Can you buy an Uber car and start Uber business in 1 week? So anytime we complain about cost of training, it's just that we're not taking premium. I'm spending 10 million to go and learn in the US. What I'm going to pay for it, probably going to be 10 million for what I will learn for. And that's why we are poor. We don't value knowledge. Somebody says, you want to write anything from black man, put it in the world. He won't read it. He thinks that whole thing, what I say, you rather watch money. I can't afford. Which is we're killing the guy. Some of us want to put in our brains. The reason why we talk about we went to the village before it's less than so. Don't give up. Just put negativity in your mind. And you're wondering why you're having nightmare. Say they're chasing you. You put it there. You put it there. If you watch horror films, I don't know if you have watched horror films and you have nightmare. It's a normal thing. It's how so a lot of times you don't know. There are certain things you see, you say it's spiritual. You put it there. You put it there. Rather than putting information, how many of you from what you have heard today already feel like you know? You don't have it yet. You could feel it that what I've just learned, if I practice it, I'm going to make millions like all this motivation. You can show the screenshot. These people don't have 2 heads. One single transaction, somebody is doing 2 or something. They don't have 2 heads. This woman is this same one. Our next payment this month of March is over 10 million. She sold about 5 luxury apartments. And guess what? She doesn't even live in. She lives in Dublin. I have people in the UK, in the US, making money from this. You that you are even in the Nigeria, meaning they have never been to the land yet. Believe them apart. You that you are on the land, you see it, you can't sell it. Come on. Can you do this? Yes. Huh? Can you do this? Yes. Huh? On Tuesday, 2 weeks, they're taking to our property investment, free transportation. Right. And like I said, all these people, I don't know how long they take it because it's costing us a lot. Maybe it's for you. That's why God still needs us to pay. It's for you. Maybe it's for you. Join them on Tuesday. One of the beautiful things, one of our top trainers is going to, he will treat you as if you're a customer and show you how you are supposed to talk when you bring the customer. How do you convince them to buy? Whether the land is yours, I don't know, the land is trying to tell you what to say, how to say it. Does that make sense at all? Yes. So we give you can clap if you want to clap. So we give you all the support. Somebody said, why do you spend? In fact, one of our trainers is outside now. He says, you see, the millions you spend. It was about $1 million for the whole, all alone, to go tell about it. The millions you spend on this thing. How do you make it back? Is this not too much? So we want to give out truth. We did not know. We will send 30 people to buy. The pictures are there on social media. All expensive. And this year we want to send 200 to buy UK and Maldives. All expensive. But you will cry. I'm one of them. That's why I'm one of those people. You are already excited. So you need to take these things what? Yes. Until I took personal responsibility for my personal finance, I was a poor man in this country. There's no part of Kenya not trained. No part. Right. And Lagos, face post and Kenya from Songot to Kenya and back. Our first office in Lagos was close to contact with living something. Many times there's no 200 to make more than select the office. Wake up someone, mosquito has designed it. So we didn't get here by long. We paid the price. You to start paying the price. Start paying. 6 years down the line, the story has changed. But you must understand there is a price to be paid and the price has to be paid. Does it make sense? No free lunch anymore. You have to take responsibility for your personal faith. And look forward to hearing your testimony. Right? I look forward. The millions you spend for this, because many of you are going to work, you're going to come out better. By the time I'm back from my trip, which is US, UK, Dubai, I will have heard that some of you are not wanting to. How many of you can do 20 minutes now? I have a check here. Okay. How many of you? Yes. We give 10% commission on any stage. Right, but I'm giving them a check and I've signed it already, so it's to put 500,000 extra from anybody who does all the. So your commission is supposed to be 2 million, but we add 500. So you can do this. On Facebook, do WhatsApp. Once you go, get the picture for business to paste it on your social media. I sell her now, come back. On Tuesday, do videos. I'm live here at one of our estates. Don't say one of the estates. My estate! Come on back. Because if you don't take things personal, nobody believes you. Nobody. They should be asking you, are you a director? They say, yes, of course. You are the MD. You have direct access. You see me like this, you see. I don't know. God bless you.
Once again, please celebrate your new business. Thank you. Okay, before we bring on the next speaker,
How many of us are here for the first time? You've not had any contact with GText Homes before? Oh, a good number. Okay. So far, how many of you have signed up on this portal? Portal.gtexthomes.com. Okay. Have you joined the WhatsApp group? What about the Facebook group? How about? Then you're on your way to wealth. It's that simple. So all you need to do is stay active on the group. We're going to share a link with you where you have access to all of our marketing materials, flyers, videos, and what have you. And feel free, the hotline is not there. So put this number down, 09083 09083 602883. That's the phone number that has been communicating with you all this while. So feel free whenever you have any questions to ask, or you have sent out maybe any of the products to anybody and they're asking questions, chat that number up and you'll have ready answers to all of your questions. If you also have somebody you believe can key into any of our properties, but you do not have what we call closing skills, you cannot be able to effectively close the deals, you can reach out to us to help you do that, and we'll help you make that sale happen. Okay? And remember, Dr. Adeyemi will be here soon to talk more on that. I'm being tempted to start talking about sales. Please, when you pitch to people, it is wrong of you to see somebody for the first time and you tell the person, come and buy, I'm selling. No. Selling is very psychological. Anybody you open your mouth to tell, come and buy, will immediately bring up his defense mechanisms. The person will shut his mind off and will not want to listen to you. So it's an art. You have to learn it. You're going to make mistakes if you're not into it, but gradually you get better. But how about you don't make those mistakes that could be costly, and then you find yourself being frustrated in both. So it's important you learn the skills, and that's the major reason why you are here, to learn some of those things that can help you to sell. And you see, everybody that would stand here to speak to you, to hold the microphone to talk to you, has results to show. Okay? I got into real estate, and real estate changed my life for good. I'm not going to lie. I'm being serious with you right now. Last month, I did a sale of 8 million naira. One of our estates, Jasper. I mean, I have just one head. Okay? But due to constant practice and listening to great mentors like Mayowa, Dr. Stephen, Dr. Adeyemi, Mayowa, because I've deployed the digital marketing skills. The person who bought has been seeing me post about our products for a while. And that's one thing about me. Anywhere I walk, I try to hide that place. You would know this is where I'm working at now. So you want to go through my timeline, my profile, you will see stuff that will tell you, okay, this guy is into this. Unlike some of us who think we are doing real estate. But if you go to your Facebook profile, IG, LinkedIn, Twitter, and WhatsApp, you see things that are completely opposite. It doesn't work that way. So we need to be deliberate. We need to take action. We need to be strategic about it. When you do that, you're going to sell. And again, please, don't be desperate. Now you see MD talk about people who have made commissions. It doesn't mean you should now say, under 2 months, I want to hit 10 million. No, you have to gradually take your time. And if you are consistent, that was one of the things MD taught at People Hotel yesterday. The world makes way for people that are consistent. If you are consistent, even if you are the worst sinner on earth, you will succeed. That's the truth. It's not about religion, it's how things work. So once again, we welcome us. On Tuesday next week, we'll be doing practical site inspection in about 3 of our estates in Ipejuleki. green and smart estate. So we'll be going to Bejuleki on Tuesday, and we would want all of us to be part of that tour. So we'll all gather at 16B, Babatunde Ladega Street, Omole Phase 1, Lagos. 16B, Babatunde Ladega Street, Omole Phase 1, Lagos. That is our office address. At Babatunde Ladega Street, Omole Phase 1. Ladega, L-A-D-E-G-A, 7 a.m. That is when we would meet, 7 a.m. on Tuesday. We are going to Bejuleki, so you have to leave early, Omole Phase 1, Lagos. 7 a.m. That is when we will take off. So please, let's try to come early. Free bus, free refreshments for you, and the bus will take you to the site and bring you back. Okay. So this is what will happen. If you live on the island, I was coming to that, but it's good you mentioned it. If you're living on the island, our pickup point on the island will be at Ibrahim Adesoya and Shango Tedu, ShopRite. Ibrahim Adesoya and Shango Tedu. So that will be the two pickup points. However, for those who are on the island, we would expect you to wait for us around maybe 9:30 in the morning. Make sure you are ready, stand by, because we will not get there and wait for you. We should be the ones to wait for us. However, communicate with us so we'll know we have to pick you up. Let me say we don't drive past, we don't reach Abuja or Lakwe. Yes, sir. Immediately after that roundabout, we'll be there to pick us up. So on Tuesday, that is when it will happen. So we want all of us to be part and parcel of it. We hold our weekly trainings every Tuesday at plot 455 Titilayo Adedoyin Street, still in Omole. That's where we hold our trainings, not at the office. Plot 455A Titilayo Adedoyin Street, Omole Phase 1, Lagos, every Tuesday at 2 p.m. That's where we hold our trainings. Now, what's the importance of this training? The real estate industry is very competitive, very, very competitive. And it's one industry that has been bastardized. Everybody thinks they're into real estate. So I'm a real estate consultant, But when it comes to the ethics and values of the profession, it's not everybody who imbibe those things in them. So we understand a lot of people are new in the real estate industry. So you need those skills, you need those knowledge. You need to know what to tell somebody when the person wants to buy. For example, that a land is waterlogged doesn't mean it doesn't have prospects. I don't know if we understand. Yes, Banana Island today, Lekki, Ikoyi, there used to be water. But today, in fact, a land that is waterlogged has a lot of potentials. For example, one of our lands in Ikorodu, we were there about some weeks ago, Sapphire Estate. Because of the wetness of the ground, we had to key into the blueprint of Lagos State government where they want to construct the Fort Mainland Bridge and the ferry, make the ferry more operational. So we are looking at having a jetty there in Sapphire. So we are even rebranding that estate. I don't know if I should be saying this now. We are rebranding that estate, the name and what have you. We want to start selling luxurious serviced plots. People say all our products are expensive. We do not deny that. We sell luxury. We don't sell to everybody. And the day you begin to define the target audience, the day you segment people who buy from you, that's the day you start making sales in business. But if you want to sell to everybody, you're making a big mistake. So these are the peculiarities, and we are trying to harness the peculiarities of the different things we have across all of our estates. So these are some of the things we all should know and be part of. So we want us to actively key into this. In the long run, it's all about your own good and the good of the company. And that's why GCP, our slogan is you earn, you sell, be happy. So when I say GCP, you say earn, sell, be happy. Can we do this together? GCP. Good students. So I don't have any issues. All the things you teach us today, everything went out great. Who wants to know about Google marketing, YouTube advertising, Facebook, Instagram, email marketing? You're in the right place. I am going to learn these things today free of charge. On a good day, if you have to go to him, a digital strategist, my God, you will pay through your nose for you to get the knowledge. But today, you're going to learn those things free of charge. So those people, when they boo you outside, deceiving you, doing guy for you. After this training, said, I sit down, I can do it myself. So those are some of the things that will teach us at this training. So let me quickly wrap up for the benefit of those who are just interfacing with us for the first time. GText Homes is a registered real estate company in Nigeria under the CAC. Not only that, we are registered with REDA, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, and this is our 6th year. What's that? And this is our 6th year in the real estate industry. What defines us, a major unique selling point is that we provide green and smart estates. That is what makes us unique. So somebody would want to ask, what do you mean by green and smart? I remember when I was at Jordan FM a few days ago during their evening show, and I was asked this question by the OAP. So, who is GText Homes? First thing I said was, we provide green and smart estates. The program is their real estate program, I think real estate and blue. So those who listen at that time are either real estate brokers, investors, or those who generally love real estate. And all of them have to force green and smart. We've never heard that before, what's green and smart, and I had to break it down. So to summarize, when you say green, you conserve the nature of the earth, the ecosystem, you maintain the balance. A lot of times, when people do projects, they don't do what we call EIA, environmental impact assessment. Whatever you do on the surface of the earth has an effect on the earth, whether for good or for bad. So before you carry out any project, you need to assess that thing you want to do. That's what we call EIA. So if you have an environment where you don't have trees, indirectly, you are causing a lot of damage. You are increasing global warming. You're making climate change a more difficult problem to solve, and you're endangering your life. Because those trees that you cut, they need the carbon dioxide that you exhale, right? And then they give you oxygen for you to inhale. So they are more like what we call convection currents. Those of us who remember when you did physics that year. I don't know if we remember. So, but if there is a break, you don't give, they don't give you. It's a problem. So imagine when we do all of that on a large scale. That's why you see December, Harmattan never come. January don't the end, now that time Harmattan don't come. Climate change. So we need to be careful what we do to the earth. So that's why we say our estates are green. Smart, because you come into your living rooms just with the press of a button, you can do things, turn on your AC, your lights, your water, and what have you. That's just a summary of the green and smart part of it. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. So, welcome you to GText Homes. We would want us to be passionate about this. Somebody asked MD yesterday, oh, I sell for another real estate company. Can I still sell for you? Sure. At GText Homes, we don't run down other people. Okay, the sky is big enough for all the birds to fly. But we always advise, pick one, be consistent in it, and definitely you will succeed at the end of the day. I'm a living testimony. One of my colleagues also speak to us at 3 p.m. You'll also hear her own story, how real estate has changed her life. At this juncture, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome a serial entrepreneur, a digital strategist, a mentee of Dr. Stephen Akintayo, who is doing so well for himself, has been able to establish so many startups, and today he will impact us positively. If your hands are not too busy, M to the A, Y, O, thank you, Mr. Mayowa.
Give it up for him, great. And also give it up for yourself for coming. Come on, major thing I love. So give it up for him one more time. Okay, my name is Mario. I'm really excited to be here because nobody becomes wealthy without selling. And that's one of the challenges about entrepreneurs. They want to become wealthy, they want to become good, they want to become that they want to become, but the challenge is that they can't sell. Like I do tell people, salary earners will always keep earning salary, but you can never be rich. I've never seen anybody that is rich or wealthy so when I'm always privileged to talk about selling, I like to pour my heart. Because until you are able to overcome that mindset that selling is part of life, either you do it intentionally, either you do it not too intentional, the whole thing still boils down to your account. Many of us have lately checked our account. Okay, let's do it together. Open your phone, open your, and it's a law of practical section. Yeah, open your phone. Log into your internet app. Yeah, if you can, you're logged in. Tell me I'm in. Log into your app. Yeah. If you have logged in, say I'm in. How many of us were around yesterday? So I know where to go. We are around the class yesterday. Okay, good. So I'll do it briefly. Did you gain a lot of value yesterday? Today, if you gain yesterday, today on is deeper. I'll take you deeper. Yesterday was more to do. Today we are going to do good. Soak yourself. Okay, are you in your tonight banking? Okay, good. Yeah, go to your account. Go to your own account. Now scroll. What do you see? Red or blue? No, be sincere now. What do you see? Red or blue? What do you see more? Too many red. Now let me take you for example. Now it's a good thing that you have red. It means that you are responsible and you are a giver. You're not stingy. Okay? But I'm bothered when it is too much. So let's do it together. Okay, yeah, let's count the red together. Let's go from the beginning. Just this week alone. Yeah? Yeah, count. Let's go together. Yeah, you already have over 8 of it. Let's count the blue now. The green. Just take it. When the way you make money is one way, and the way the money is going out is many ways, there's a challenge. So that is why when I want to talk about sales, I like to start from this way. Because once you understand this, you're able to make a lot of money more. Okay? Last 2-3 days ago, I sat down. And I'll share with you that when I will be that. I took time to go through my personal account. But I geez, negative. So the last profit that came in was the money I moved from one of my company's account. And once the green comes in, it follows by what? Negative. So yesterday again, I moved in, green came. Before the close of work yesterday till this morning, red. I say, oh my. Can we take a play this one and say, I will do more green this year? what I'm about to share with you, I'd like to start with a very high note, and that's why I started with that. One more time, my name is Maiwo, and yesterday was amazing. So I'll just do a brief of yesterday, but it's like we have less people that was in the classes. Okay, so started my journey back then as a web designer in 2002. Started my company, made concept solution, worked in the bank for 5 years. After I resigned from that, started my company. It wasn't doing well. And the only reason why I wasn't doing well was not because I know what to do. I like in Lagos, if you mention 10 website designers, you mention me. He's not proud. As a matter of fact, when I worked with Dr. Stephen Akintayo, till date, nobody has designed a website the way he wants. I'm the only person. So that means I know it. Not for me, that. But I discovered that I didn't know how to sell. So the best of me should be somebody working in a company that they are paying salary to. But the reason I stayed in the bank for 5 years was because I knew that I could not become wealthy if I keep working in the bank. As a matter of fact, all the people that were bankers together, sir, they keep complaining, no money. So if I'm now, maybe they say if something is working, when you get there, people should encourage you. Have you? But once they pay us on the 23 or 24, the following week, people start complaining again. There's no money. No. Yes, sir. So I started. This is not a question. Sorry about that. So for me, it got my attention. I said, Maiwa, I need to move. So when I stopped my company, I went to start with Stephen. And this is why I'm always tired of this story because this is what everybody needs to understand. And that's why I like the people. See, they have a system that works. And see, to be successful, what did we read about mentorship? Pick the brain, right? I'll be here to listen to, all right? And mentorship gives you a push, right? So you see a 10-year-old Igbo boy is being sent to his uncle to study it for 5 years or 15 years, right? At the age of 25, he has graduated and he opens another shop in that, and the person goes, right? To become successful is more practical than theory. So stop thinking it. You just need to get the process. So what I'm about to share with you today as a digital marketing strategist is that I want to show you the power of what is called investment advert. See, we have paid advert, normal. But when I discover what is called investment marketing, it means that I know what I am doing. A lot of time I don't follow this slide. I want to pour my heart once and for all. Let's go. Now, you have been to real estate more than 1 year. Let me see your answer. More than 6 months. Let me see your answer. So I'll take you, ma'am, and I'll take you, sir. For the past 6 months or 1 year, what's the highest sales? No, feel relax, sir.
1 million.
1 million. What's your name?
Sure.
No, let's just speak Shelly. 1 million. 6 months, right? In the last 6 months now, how much was sales? 2 million. What's your name, ma'am? Olagun. About a year too, right? More than a year. More than a year. So in this transaction, they paid you almost. In this transaction, obviously, 200. It will come, don't worry. We are going somewhere. In this transaction, your money is actually 50,000. In this transaction, your money is actually what? The money that you have worked for. The rest 50,000 goes to what is called investment advance. Now, somebody will ask me, Mr. Man, I've been doing advance for the past 5 years. For the past 2 months. Sales are now coming. Now, listen to me. Whenever, see, what will bring money to your pocket? It's not the day you open mouth to sell to someone. It is how often you reach out to that person. And in the rule of sales, it says that if you get to the mind, you get to the pocket. And the only route to get to the mind is through eyes. And what is the meaning of eyes? Yes. What you see, you confirm. And as you confirm it, it goes to where? To the mind. Why do you go to eat and you ask for Coke after eating? You think you like Coke? You don't like Coke. Is that every 5 minutes to 10 minutes, there is a kiosk where they put Coca-Cola on top. What they are doing is that they are selling to our mind. The reason why they are doing more than Pepsi, that's the secret. Now, you will call it marketing, but it is called, wait, sir, that kiosk, you know, many times you see Coca-Cola, do you buy from that kiosk? Yeah. You don't buy it from that kiosk immediately. You don't buy it from that kiosk immediately. But what it means that they sold so much to your heart that whenever Coke comes to your mind or drink comes to your mind, who will you think of? Now, can they talk about real estate anywhere and what comes to their mind is? But you are always angry you are not selling. It's because you've not invested long enough into your what? Now, why do we call it investment? Because a lot of time people say, okay, if I invest, if I do advert, how much will I make? You don't need to ask how much you will make. Because you will make it. Oh, if I do Facebook advert, I spend $100. Can I make? Stop calculating your return when it comes to advert. Now, when you buy Coke from an eatery, does Coca-Cola know the advert that made you to come? No. What I'm here to do today is to remove that our usual. Am I permitted? Yes. That's right. So when you get into this model, your goal is, can I keep advertising? Because it is the blood of your business. Advertising, marketing is the blood of your business. Now you have closed that deal, sir, Mr. Sheldon. And that was when, sir? November. So for the past 90 days, have you made a sale? Do you know why? Maybe because you are here now. Okay.
I actually looked at the reason why I'm not closed any deal.
Okay, so talk to me. One.
Last year when I started, I usually have this once in a week video content where I use certain background for the estates to explain some things like Dr. Akintayo Kolopos. Since November, I've not done any video content.
Then you can see that. So do you know why you have not made more than that? You don't know why. When did you make this sales, man? August or September. For the past 90 days, have you made any sales? So you can see what I'm talking about. Yes, now, yesterday I started with what is called the activity that vets the money. So I told you about what you need to be doing day by day. So I'm going to repeat it today again. One of the things I shared yesterday is that every one of us in this room must do minimum Facebook Live every day. Not because you feel like, because it is the blood of your business. When I finished with you guys yesterday in the hotel, I still did the training yesterday. When I leave here again, I'm still doing another, and I'm running out. I have other that is running permanent, never say permanently, on my platform. Not because of anything, because if you stop the blood, what will come to the business? What came to your business, which will not come again, was death. That's why it was last year November. That's why it was last year August. Because the blood that should be running, you did not put it in place. So when it comes to investment marketing, it means that you need to run on, make sure the platforms that are common. Number one, WhatsApp. Number two, Facebook. Number three, Google. You can add Instagram. Number three is what? Google. Why is it investment? Because you are paying to expect a what? A return. Yesterday also I spoke about 360 marketing. I said whatever you post, when you post it on WhatsApp, you post it on every. I think maybe you call, or you call the engineer. Now I said 360 marketing because what the content you develop, you have to send it on all your platforms. So when I put a write-up together, I put it on WhatsApp, I put it on Instagram, I put it on everywhere. It's called 361. I gave you guys an example yesterday. How many of us did that? You sent it. Oh, that stand up. I saw you yesterday. You are around yesterday, you stand up. I saw two people here. Yeah. You are around yesterday. God is seeing your mind. Try to attach something to it. When I mention God, it's like you know it's there. I gave you a write-up yesterday. And I said you should send it yesterday. So that is the training now. I gave you that I should talk about the event of yesterday. When I said GText, Stephen and mention all our names and put what you learned yesterday. And I said, send it to all the people on your list and say today was an amazing day. And I can be a solution to your real estate. Is that what I do? Now, did you send it? You've not sent it, you've not sent it, you've not sent it, you've not sent it. You have sent it. You have sent it. Give me your account number. Credit you 5,000. But let me see before I give you my 5,000. I don't want to do it. Let me see. Give it to this guy. Clap for it. I won't do it later. Let me do it later. Give me my other phone. Give me your account number publicly. So I'll give you now. What's the bank? GT. Let me log in. See, success is you being what? Intentional, sir. That was happening. I have not going. They are putting confirm the right. This room doesn't have. I told us yesterday that create an activity where you are giving your followers. They want to hear from you. And you are expecting to hear from them. Who needs the money? Who needs the money? You need the money. So who should stretch hand? That will stretch hand before they will now. So you are the one to feed them. And I said, every single day, study what has happened for that day and give a brief and relate it to what? To real estate. Now, some people will tell you, no, I don't like the way you are sending me message. What's the essence of you knowing the person and it's not doing you good? You have 4,000 people on your phone. You've not made sales for the past 2 months. You have 1,000. What's the essence? No, you can even try not to delete, but bombard them. Keep them well. Then when they think right, when they think of real estate, let them think of you. Because if you're not doing all these things, even if I teach you SEO and all of these things, even the one that is free, you've not done it. The one that is what? Free. I don't do at all. Minimum $300 to $500 minimum. I don't advert every month on God. You know, say I have clients abroad. Why would they? But this little one that will put your people on fire that they can relate with you every day, you've not been doing it. I told you yesterday that since I've met Dr. Stephen since 2015, I've been getting WhatsApp message from him every day, twice in a day. I did the analysis yesterday. So that means in a year, I get minimum 700 messages from him. For the past 6 years, 700 times 6, that is 42,000 messages. And you think I will not buy? Write this down in capital letter. Don't go to bed if you have not told people about what you do. Your day is not complete. Don't go to bed. This is blood, sir. Do you know how doctors shake people, the people's family that when they need blood for them? We need blood. Go and get, we need to buy. And the people that they tell the one, now this is the blood of your own business. Imagine if it stops in the day. So let's get back to business. So I said investment marketing. Whatsoever you make, you must have a budget that goes, because it becomes a cycle. Have you noticed that our blood does not leave our body? The same one, right? So it becomes a cycle. So as you get money from a deal, you don't have access to all the money. Immediately, you pump it in. You pump it in on Facebook. You pump it in on Google. And be intentional that no advert stop. Now, let me share one of the things I like about Google. Is that it's the cheapest. It's the cheapest. And it reaches more quality people. As a matter of fact, a lot of my adverts on Facebook are tired. So I'm no more even targeting Nigerian people. So I love Google. And that's why I didn't teach you Google yesterday. I needed to lay foundations. Okay, so go back. Okay, this one is me. Even with my introduction, you already know that I know what I'm saying. I mean, you don't let me Google you with all this. Next one. Okay. So, what is called search engine optimization? Search engine optimization is the umbrella term of the method that you use to ensure visibility of your website and your content on search engines. It allows you to be visible. And the largest search engine in the world is where? So why are you not seeing on Google that you're a realtor? if Google is the largest. And the best way is to use what is called search engine what? Optimization. Now, there are what is called organic. Organic is if you type telecommunication in Nigeria, Google will come. MTN will come, right? Yes. Glo will come. But imagine I open another telecoms today, and I want that telecom to be listed among those people. All I need to do, it will not be organic again. I need to now spend money to make sure my advert is now seen. So a lot of us in this room, when they mention realtors in Nigeria, the likes of GText will come up. The likes of Dr. Stephen will come up. I mean, that is organic. And what makes organic is that they've put enough content, a lot of YouTube, a lot of videos, a lot of write-ups. That is why Dr. Stephen will not stop doing conference. It's intentional. So once all the news people come, are you with me? They interview them, then they go and do write-up about his brand. Then those people go and put it on their website. So when anybody types on Google, there will be an organic search result of who GText is and what Dr. Stephen is all about. Now, you don't have the capacity yet or the finance to do all what he's doing. I mean, what you will now do is called the investment advert model. Do you understand now? Yes. Because organically, they are already there. I mean, for you now, you want to be among them. So that when they call Dr. Stephen number, and okay, maybe the number, let me say the number is not good. Okay, so let's say that the person just leave the first search and goes to the second search, and your name is the second search. Who will get the deal? But you want to make sure you are there. So the power of search engine optimization is very, very important to our business. It's like vitamin C. Very key. So one of the best ways is to use Google what? Marketing, because they are the ones that put it on. So we have two types of Google advert. Now, if I go through my slides, it's going to be a long one, but I want a practical part. There are two types. We have what is called search network, and we have what is called display network. Is there internet on my laptop? Yes. Just go to Google. That is the number. 2 what? 02 567 50 126. Just for obeying for yourself, not for James Udo, right? I want to enter 50,000. If I do 50, all of them here will collect commission. You should see it. Yeah. Clap for me. Now, thank you so much. Now, a lot of people will see that advert. You see the way people push it, right? And they will see, they'll be, oh, that guy is more than is into real estate. And in a family meeting, when somebody is there talking that they need a real estate consultant, which Instagram did you see real estate the last time? Yes. That is what is called you sell to demand. And that's the power of the educational model I was sharing with you yesterday. That you keep educating your audience. That any breathing space they have to talk about real estate. Hey, have you heard about George? Hey, that guy, I think he knows it. He doesn't know you from anywhere, but the way you have been feeding his mind, if he or she feels that you are the best, and that makes you what is called passive, that puts you on what is called passive what? Passive value. You guys need to hear yesterday's class. Just go to my Facebook page, or you ask GText so that I can get the replay. Does that make sense? Yes. That thing was too deep. So if I'm mentioning something that you don't hear it, you have to go and watch it. So it's connected now. Oh yeah, display it. Window. Display. Good. If I come here and say realtors in Nigeria, type it. Realtors in Nigeria. Remember, I said there are two types. Which one and which one? And what? Display network. So sorry, I might not use slide. I want us to. It's the same thing that is on slide, but the long thing. Scroll down. No. Go about. Without knowing anybody, who comes up first? Is Ned here? Is anybody? Is Ned here? So who will I call now? Who will I call? Because this is the people searching. Me, I don't know anybody because you have not even written enough on Facebook for me to remember you, Abby, or to know you. So what I would just do is bring out my phone and say, top realtors in Nigeria, or realtors in Nigeria. And as I typed realtors in Nigeria, it gave me what? These realtors. It gave me landmark corporate. Now, these guys are closed. This guy is what? That's why when you are setting up your Google business, don't put close. I'm open. No, wait. No, it's closed. This one is closed. They say they are 8 a.m. And no, this one says open, closes, but they are what? They are, look at all these ones are closed. She is not what? Nedi is a lady. So the guy, is it a guy that bears Nedi? Nedi, guy, male, female, anyhow. Pick this one. I'm going to practice something for you guys. I'm going to call this person. I'm going to do as if this person, I want to buy property from you. This is how people buy naturally. And you are not there. You are saying you are not selling. You can't sell now. 4258. Let's hear how this person will talk. I will know if it's a real talk or it's just, you know, you can also, your heart can be there and you don't know what you are doing. So it's ringing. This person is a hot seat. Hello, good morning. Oh, good afternoon. How are you today, ma'am? Okay, am I on to Nedi? Yeah, am I on to Nedi Realtors?
Yes, you are.
Okay, how are you today, ma'am? Okay, great. I got your number online. Are you with me? Okay, I said I got your number online, ma'am. Yeah, so this is my WhatsApp line. My name is Mayo Owolabi. I'm a forex trader and I'm also a digital business owner in Nigeria. So I just decided to do a top search on the people that are into realtors. Please, can you send me some of the offers you have on WhatsApp? Some of the offers, your offers, yes, ma'am. Okay, what's the name, ma'am? Benevita. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'll store your number, then we'll pick it up. Yeah, have a pleasant week. Our advert has worked. If I now choose to buy, I go ahead. If I don't choose to buy, I'll give her English. But our advert has what? More. So we have a conference, what do we talk? Press conference. So I will come back after the press conference so we can finish this thing. By the time you are through here, if they don't know you, you are the boss. Thank you so much.
Okay, how time flies when we're enjoying ourselves. I'm sure we don't want him to stop. Unfortunately, we got word that we just have to stop now. So we have a press conference scheduled for the next 10 minutes. So one of the things we do at GText Homes is we go out of our way to ensure that lives are also touched. You're comfortably seated here. I know we all have our problems, but perhaps what we'll do today will show you that there are 1,000,001 persons out there who are better than. There are people who find it difficult to eat even on square meal. There are people who have families, children, but they can't even send them to school. There are lots of problems. And as we say, problems in the future. Abi? So there are some persons that would benefit from the annual bursary that Steve Naketayo does every year. So it's scheduled for 12:30. Some of the pressmen are already here outside waiting. So once we get that done, we'll continue with the 1 p.m. session. But the challenge we have now is we have a lot of people who are here for 1 p.m. session. And looks as if there's no more space here. I think we'll just beg those of us who attended yesterday's session to please, after the Nigerians. Nigerians, I beg. Make I lead down. Please, will beg us to, after the press conference, so that those who are here for the work, at least you have enough clothes now. You've gotten enough, please. The others can be part of it. So we'll start soon in the next 10 minutes. Hope we're enjoying ourselves so far. Are you getting value? Okay. That's great. Amazing. Amazing. This is also a good time for you to get your questions ready. If you have any. You want to make use of the convenience when you step out of the door, you face this way, take your right down. Convenience. That's where it is. Thank you.
Look at this. If you skip this ad, they will not charge you. That's what is called investment. You know, normally, if you pay for an advert, they will charge you. Yes. But when you are using this model, until you watch this video till the end and you click on it, that is when Google will what? Charge you. Give it up for me now. So as it is now, if I watch finish and I don't click this place, they won't charge me. I will watch it. Then I'll now finish up and click on what? Skip ad. So I can save the person that advert money. So at the end of the month, I can put an advert as I can put $200 on Google, $500 on Google for 2 weeks. And at the end, I might not even spend up to $200. Because they won't even charge me until the person clicks on the link. But a lot of people are seeing that. A real estate company told me, say, we have our YouTube advert running, but it's not converting. I said, are people saying it? He said, yes. So, what do you mean by converting? The person that paid last, do you know the advert that brought it? And that's why when you also sell, you also ask questions. When did you get to see